From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. To about the 35, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Allen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Chris Jones on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
They go right back to White here on first down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. They keep it on the ground. White again.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it. Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd down, Cook. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen. And this is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Cook.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
On 4th and goal, here's the option.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now back to the ground game with White.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback gets dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the left side, a catch by White. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left, and I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead, finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Allen now looks to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on
touchdown. Sky Moore from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Going deep for Diggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 29, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First down, here's White. And he's got room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well,
I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built on the efforts of this defense.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home